We made it, y'all. We made
Hello.
it. Guys, we have made it to season 5. The big fives. The big five.
I thought you were gonna add the O on to the end of that one.
I don't know. I was about to say big 5-0, but I was like 50. I was like, there's no 50. It's only 5.
Nah, I'm not that old. Hello,
Trust. Oh, trust me, my back feels like I'm 50 years old.
Oh no.
Uh, but anyway, guys, once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the fellow Poké nerds of the world, welcome to the season 5 premiere of the pokeNERDS Inc. podcast. Woo! I am your host, your man Spence of the Poké Network. It is incredible, guys, how we have made it to not only the 5th season of the show, but also this will be the 41st interview I have ever had on the show, not counting the 1 year and 2 year anniversary specials. And who do I have as the season 5 premiere guest? An absolute banger of a human being, I might ask. An overlord, a king, a conqueror, a shiny hunter. On top of that, so much so that I have to raise my hand and give a salute because, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only General Wiggins here on the show. Let's give him a round of applause.
I found my crown. It's a Thomas hat.
If I was in my regular show, if I was in my regular apartment, I would have my crown in the background.
Right.
But all I have is this.
I don't think I have a crown here. I have a lot of crap, but I don't think one of them's a crown. I'm
I
checking around
have
a Burger King crown somewhere.
Yeah, I actually have 2 crowns. I have my old Zayo crown and my current Zayo crown, which is like a black foam hat, which you can wrap around my head. The other one I had to like put a bandana around it because it like constricted my head.
Oh hell yeah. Not so much the constriction, but you know.
Yeah. So yeah, chat beforehand. Chat, let us know if Wiggins is okay on his end because I'm pretty sure I'm okay on my end. But also, Wiggins, thank you so much for coming on to the show and helping me open up season 5. So thank you very much.
No, you are very welcome. You are incredibly welcome. Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's an honor to have you, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so with the
I feel like I should be doing
format,
something with my hands. I don't know what. I'm not used to being on camera without having something to fiddle with.
yeah,
Hold the ball. There we go. That'll work.
yeah. I remember you being on As the Pokeball Turns, and you were saying that you were shiny hunting at the same time you were doing that interview. So I understand the need to do something, man.
Yeah, I was doing starter resets. That was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. All right.
Wait, was I doing starter resets or star? I might have been doing Staryu in Shield.
We'll definitely talk about Staryu later on today.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you ready to get this rolling, buddy?
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. So the first thing I like us to do is a formal introduction. So you can introduce yourself, explain the types of content you produce, and just a retrospective of your Twitch journey, like what got you into it, how you started out, and then where you are today. So Wiggins, you have the floor. Let us know.
Yeah, my name is General Wiggins. Well, my name isn't General Wiggins, but it's what I've gone by since basically Pogo started. I was looking for a Twitch name, and I knew what my Pogo name. I was just gonna name myself after my dog. That wasn't a big deal. And then when my Twitch name was coming, I wanted to think of something cool or edgy or I don't know, something like that. And my dog came over and licked my hand, and I was like, "All right, cool. I'll be General Wiggins here too. That keeps it easy and consistent." And I started streaming exclusively because I lost my job when COVID rolled around, and I started to take it a little more seriously because I couldn't find anything in the area, and I really just wanted to work outside. So I just started streaming, and then Knight moved in with us, and we decided to start trying to work with Darium once we had a conversation with him, and it all just went from, okay, cool, I'm going to do this for fun, to, all right, I guess I'm going to sell Pokemon cards. And then we moved to Ohio for that and stopped doing that and moved back here. And that's been the basic boring outline of my streaming career, I guess. I forget what else you asked me to say. I started rambling about that, and I was like, oh, cool. I went to Ohio during that point. What did I do there? Oh, right. Ohio.
Yeah, like how you got started, and just like how you got started, like what I mean, yeah, obviously got you into it, but explain like how this snowball like rolled on, like how it just got bigger and bigger from here.
I don't really know, if I'm honest with you. I just wanted to. So initially, I wanted to run because I didn't have a capture card. I don't think I knew they were a thing. If I'm honest with you, when I started streaming, so I had my randomizers that I was doing. I was doing randomizer Nuzlocke. I was doing like Portal and just various video games. And then I found out that I could get a capture card. And I looked up Elgato and I grabbed one of them. And my first stream with a capture card was Sword and Shield release day. And Knight and I played through the entire game over 24 hours and completed the Pokedex over 48 so we can get the shiny charm and start shiny hunting. Because I'd always loved shiny hunting, but I never thought to do it with other people. So once we started doing that, I was just like, okay, cool. Well, I really enjoy this and I don't have anything else to do. So when I shiny hunt, I'm just going to stream. And that ended up being a ton of fun, and I just kind of kept going from there. There wasn't any plan. It just,
Yeah, I can understand that, man. So you've been shiny hunting since the Sword and Shield release day. Freaking that's a long time.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it on stream since then. I started shiny hunting in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Ooh, dang! Back in the full odds era.
When I started that, I knew about it because I got my first shiny in gold while grinding for Whitney on my very first playthrough. I've told this to anyone that'll listen because I still think it's funny, but I found a shiny Drowsy and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I caught it and I put it in the box and I never looked at it again. So even when I was filling out the decks to complete the entire Pokedex, I looked at that Drowsy and went, oh, hey, that one's special like my Gyarados. I can't evolve that one. So instead of getting it out and grinding it up for a Hypno for the deck spot, I just kept it in the box and its little spot in box one. And it just sat there forever until the battery died.
Oh, geez. If it makes you feel any better, my most famous shiny of all time just sits in a box and doesn't go anywhere.
Hell yeah. That's what most of mine do, to be fair. I mean, I have, I don't know, like 1,600 shinies at this point because, I mean, Scarlet and Violet boosted it to no end. So.
Yeah, I can understand that.
See, I have stats on this because thank you, Shiny Dex, for that.
Yep, Shiny Dex King.
See. No, where's my... Oh, God. I don't know where my stats are. Everything's horrible.
They gotta be there somewhere.
Yeah. 1,600 Pokemon total caught, and Scarlet and Violet counts for 1,019 of those.
Oh, God.
Man, they really do make those shinies easy to come by in that game.
Yeah.
Holy crap. You don't realize until you put a number to it.
I know. I'm doing an SPQ on the Switch 2 right now.
Hell yeah. I've got one going on my Violet file that I started on Switch 1 and I don't know. I haven't been into playing it. I really want to, before ZA comes out, I want to complete the Let's Go Shiny Oak challenge in Eevee and Pikachu. And I want to complete my Scarlet and Violet living decks. But God, I find a lot of dupes in that game.
I know.
Whoops. I didn't realize it was that many.
Yeah, there's a lot of dupes. But back to topic. For those of y'all on Wiggins' side who are unfamiliar with me, let me introduce myself. I'm Spence. Hello. You can call me Spence, the Dark Lord, the Dark King Zeo, Detective Darkfall, Neo, whatever you want to call me. I'm just a full-blown Poké-nerd. I'm a variety Pokemon streamer. I specialize in shiny hunting and Nuzlocks, with a preference on shiny huntings. That's probably about, I'd say, 75% of what I stream. But my journey started out basically when I was a teenager watching so much YouTube. I was like inspired by so many different creators. Like, I mean, I watched MJ TV, I watched Patters, I watched Shady Penguin, I watched Galactic Elliot. I watched pretty much almost any Pokemon creator that was doing some form of like nuzlocking, shiny hunting, or randomizing. Just like I want to do some of this stuff, but the problem is me being a dumb boy. I didn't really know where to start. So Spencer Rama's my nickname. Yeah, Spencer Rama is the nickname is Chris Gotcha's nickname for me, and I love it. The same way I call her Queenie Boo. But back on topic. 2019, I emailed MNJ TV asking for advice, but I had no idea if he would respond or not. And to my amazement, he did. So that got me on track. But I didn't actually begin streaming until 2020 when COVID hit because I didn't have money to invest in my PC, and then all of a sudden, bibbidi boppity boo, we got money from the government. So I basically dumped that money into my startup PC, and
hell yeah,
and
gotcha.
Yeah, so that got me started. The similar to when you started streaming Sword and Shield on release date, I started I started streaming on the day the Isle of Armor DLC released.
Oh hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So after that DLC released, I started streaming and I started doing various things. And because I was so bad at social media, I didn't really know how to integrate or get my presence out there. Plus, whenever a special thing happened on stream, I didn't really think about posting it on Twitter. I just posted a link to the clip on Twitch. So I was like, okay,
Right.
I got a double shiny back in the day of Trevenant and Kyurem, and I swear to God, if I was able to get that, if I did a smart move and I download that clip and posted it on Twitter, I might be a little bit more noticeable today, but you'll never know.
I don't know. I never really used Twitter too much myself either. I was just loud in other streams, and people took notice of me, and they're like, "Man, that guy doesn't shut up." Let's go make fun of him for it.
Yeah, people took notice of me because of the sunglasses indoors, and also because of my alter ego. Yeah, they also took notice of my alter ego, and they're like, "This guy's kind of interesting. We'll see what he's all about."
Hell yeah.
But 2021, I learned how to. 2021, I finally got affiliated because it took me a while to get affiliated, but ever since then it just snowballed. I've done dozens of Nuzlocke challenges, multiple randomizers, all the stuff that I've wanted to do as a Pokemon nerd that I couldn't do before. I finally got to do, and the rest is history.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, everyone has. I always say this: everyone has a different journey, and everyone has a different level of growth. But at the same time, I wouldn't change where I've been and how I've grown for nothing in the world. So I'm good with where I am.
Hell yeah, let's go.
All right. So I actually read your Twitch. I'm one of those guys that reads your Twitch about pages. So I gotta take my hat off to you for
what does mine say? I haven't updated it in so long.
Well, it basically gave the story as to where General Wiggins came from. So I tip my hat off to you for honoring your dog. So give us a little bit more about Wiggins and what led you to formally like branding yourself the General Wiggins.
It wasn't intentional. I never intended to stream with the name. If I had, I would have definitely left General off of it. But I only did, like, I loved that dog. He was my best friend for a super, super long. I mean, I got to hold him, I got to help deliver him, and I got to hold him as he passed. And I got to spend every minute in between with the boy, except for like maybe 2 weeks total time of vacations, because I'm very much a homebody. I don't like to go anywhere, so having a pup and being able to spend every bit of time that I can with it is really ideal. Like I've got Ada right now, who is very upsettedly pacing the hallway because I'm in here talking to someone and not petting her. Um, but yeah, no, when he passed, I was like, well, I'm just never gonna change my name unless I can change it to directly like Wiggins or something else with him. And when I finally was able to, the name Wiggins had been taken. So oops.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, don't Twitch partners get like a head say of whether they get a say on their channel name? So if somebody else had the Wiggins name and they weren't partnered, they could get the partnered streamer
The other
could get
Wiggins
Wiggins.
is partnered.
Oh,
Yeah.
small world.
Funny enough, that was a fun thing to discover. I've lurked on him a bit. We haven't talked much. He's much more of a he games and he comments on the games a lot more, which is a style of content that I can't do. Because I get, I mean, you've already seen it here. I get too off topic. Like I have to be doing something, and as soon as I start doing that, my brain starts to focus on that opposed to something else, and then I just kind of, if I was just commentating on the game, I think I'd go insane. So more power to him. I don't remember where I was going with that. There was definitely a purpose to that, but
Well, basically, it was that even though when you got partnered, Wiggins was already taken by a partner streamer, so you couldn't take it.
Oh, yeah, good guy. I don't think that was the purpose of that either.
I don't know. So where did the general portion of it come from? Like, why general?
Oh, so when I was in middle school, a bunch of my friends and I, we wrote a comic back and forth that we'd pass in between classes every day of the week, and it ended up being like 5 or 6 or 7 notebooks long. And it was all about a space pirate named General Wiggins who got his powers by shooting acid into his eyeballs.
What?
And I wanted to immortalize that memory because it was one of the most fun things I ever did with my friends. So when I got a peer, I knew what I was going to name him. I had a name planned out for a dog years and years and years before I got one. And then when I was, it was someone that I was dating at the time, they had a peer give birth and they had one puppy that had never shown on scans, was always hidden by something. So when they finished with the pups that were expected and she went into labor again, I was the only one in there, and she was like, no, you have to, like, you got to help pull it out. Like she's not going to push it. So that bond was formed, and I knew that as soon as it was offered to me, I was like, cool, got my General Wiggins, let's go. He was not very good at being the space pirate, though. He mostly just tried to tackle me when he saw me. So
Well, as a pet dad, I have to like relate to you because, like, I'm not gonna try and show. Oh my god, I've actually never seen Wiggins. That's actually that's adorable.
yeah, he's that same photo has been my lock screen on every phone that I've had. Oh god, I probably took that picture in 2014. It's been a long time. Well, if not my lock screen, my home screen. My lock screen is Ada.
Ah,
Which again, super blurry photo because I'm, instead of pulling it up somewhere, I'm just showing it on my camera. Always good. Oh, I didn't get the Sableye. By the way, if you see me nodding my head along to something, I have hype Pokemon music playing in the background, so I'm just kind of vibing.
gotcha. Well, hold on. Those are my two boys.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I was looking at the, because I've got just the main thing pulled up, so I'm focusing on something other than just this. So
Yeah.
when you showed it to your other camera first, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I tried to point. I tried to point to the camera that I'm using with you.
Yeah, no, it makes sense now.
But yeah, not trying to show a lot of skin here, but I actually got my boy's paw prints tattooed right above my heart.
Oh, sick! That's awesome.
Yeah. I literally had Dominic since the second he was born too. I mean, literally like the morning after he was born, I was able to basically claim him as my own, and I had him for 15
Oh,
and a
cool.
half years.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm pretty sure you may know this because I think you knew me beforehand, but the Poké Network isn't my original channel name.
I don't think I knew it wasn't your original channel, honestly, because I
Yeah.
knew you prior, but I don't recall what your channel name was before then.
Yeah. My original channel name was S Poké Network.
I do remember that,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. So basically, what led to that was that as like I wanted like Pokey to be in my username because I wanted to be identifiable as a Pokemon person. So
Right.
so I put Pokey in my username, and then I decided to go with network because as a college graduate with business administration, there were a lot of group projects
Right.
with the curriculum I was taking. So there was a lot of grouping, networking. Pokey Network that works.
Hell yeah.
So I looked it up. Poké Network was taken, so I decided to go with S because literally it's just my first initial because my real name is Spencer. Like if anybody has misconceptions on who I am as a person, my legal name is Spencer, and everyone just calls me Spence because it's just one syllable.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, but that's where the problems led because Twitch doesn't allow you to use hyphens, and I don't like using underscores because professionally I put a hyphen
Right.
between S and P, but
Right.
but on Twitch I couldn't. So, ugh, so many
I don't think I ever
times.
noticed that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's the little things you find out when you're looking for them, but you don't really notice them until if you're not looking for them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So freaking so many people mispronounced my name over the years. It was ridiculous. Spoke Networks. I've been called Spoken, Spoke, Spokey. Just it just got so on my nerves. I was like, by the end of 2022, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking
Right.
done. I am so
Yeah,
done.
that's fair.
So I just dropped the S, put the V, and it's been a much better change and a much better look ever since. Because now people could say, "Oh, yo, that's the Poké Network. It's the Poké Network. The Poké Network. The Poké
Right.
Network." No, there's no mispronouncing my name anymore, and I'm like,
There's no
"Yay!"
Spokey Network.
Ugh, God.
I would have leaned into that so hard. I 100% would have leaned into that so hard.
Some people just did it because they thought I was something else. Like there was a cosplay streamer
Right.
I used to watch all the time that he always called me Spoke, but I didn't correct him because I didn't
Right.
want to be a dick. But then there was one.
Right.
Then I had like when I was for a time I was like close with Pokio, and he freaking I was like never pronounced it right, and I'm like, God damn, dude! I've told you a million times, and he did it. He did it and did it and did it again. And I was like, oh, God.
Oh, Pogio.
Yeah, I love that dude. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty details and let's find out what makes you the PokeNerd you are, Mr. Wiggins.
Right.
So,
Aye, aye.
so, so obviously you make it a point and apparent that your favorite is Staryu. So, what led you to picking the starfish as your favorite?
That was an accident. Um, Before Staryu, I liked very stereotypically Arcanine, and very not stereotypically Frostlass, and then Starmie. Um, and I was modding for a friend of mine, Uncle Punk, and I met him through Darium, and at this point I had started modding for Darium, and he asked for me to come in the chat for whatever reason, and when someone came and got me, I went back and I unmuted his tab, and by the time that I had gotten there, he had already written me off as dead, and changed my role in the Discord, I believe, to also be dead and have like ghosts around my name. And said that I was too big of a Staryu to come back to chat, and then Wifey grabbed a Staryu and wrote my name on it, and they did something back and forth with that for a couple of days. Honestly, he kept up with the bit for a lot longer than I could have, and I just kind of took it from there. And it just kind of grew to be a favorite Pokemon. Um, I don't know. It felt more unique and fun than Arcanine, and I really didn't like Arcanine Shiny, and I really liked Staryu, so that also helped a lot.
Yeah, if anybody has seen his stream before, his scene transition is a shiny Staryu. So if I mean, if you're in the know, you're in the know.
Oh yeah, I asked Wookie for that, and I was like, "Hey man, can you do a Staryu transition for me?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." And I gave him no other direction than that, which Mercia also knows well. When I ask for things, I have an idea and a picture in my head, but I can't get it out of my mouth onto paper. So like when she first designed a scene for me, when I asked her, I gave her that I liked purple and blue, and oh boy, uh, she she gives me shit about that a lot, and it hasn't gotten much better. It really hasn't. Oops.
uh, Normally it's this when you make friends, especially through Twitch. If
Yeah.
they find out something that eggs you on, they will use it against you in any way they can.
Yeah, I am very guilty of doing that to people. Like I have 6 shiny Chanseys that I named Tillenr, and I have 6 shiny Staryus that I named SBCOO and P. And recently, thanks to the last PM7 event, I have 6 shiny Oddish that I've named YARNIE, and 6 shiny Glooms that I've named MIRCEA. So I kind of, oops.
I kind of follow that trope because I individually shiny hunted least favorite Pokemon of my past guests, and I gave them nicknames
Hell yeah.
based off of them. The one that pissed me off, or say the one that there was one reaction that blew up on TikTok, mainly for the noise
Right.
alone, was my Snowart reaction for Swamp Factor because his least favorite is Frostlass, and I kept.
Oh, Swamp, we're fighting. Twitter beef.
No, well, he and I didn't fight, but I kept yelling "Please be female" at the top of my lungs, and when it was female, I just
Right.
freaking went insane. I just went yes, yes, yes. Thank God it's over because I was doing it through radar, and I was like, oh God, let
Right.
this end. Ugh. But yeah, that blew up on
Total
TikTok.
radar
Huh?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Well,
I want to go back and do some actual Gen 4 radar hunting. I don't think I ever did Gen 4. I only did BDSP. And that was only I know that I tried to do radar hunting when Gen 4 was out and I just didn't get it. I don't know why. I don't know if I was just too stubborn, which is honestly on brand, or if I just didn't read the rules, which is also on brand. But I never learned how to radar hunt until I was watching Sammy Snow.
nah, I never really picked up radar until Reversal held that radar tournament back in the day, a few years
Right.
back. I never really took radar seriously because, well, in Gen 4 it was absolutely, you had to be one patient guy, and
Right.
you had to be so pinpoint accurate because you had to watch it for like 1 second, remember, and then go. But in
Right.
BDSP they spoil you where the Russell is just right in front of you and you could just just
Yeah.
take your time with it. I honestly don't know if I can do Gen 4 radar because I was spoiled by BDSP radar because that was my
Right.
first experience with radar. So you get what I mean.
I wanted to try X and Y as well, but then someone told me it was linked to music and all that stuff, and I typically, especially when I'm playing on stream, I'm not paying too much attention to the music in game unless it's like a gym leader theme. Like right now, I have Nemona's theme playing because I love this theme. Um, yeah, I do remember that tournament though. I because I did a charity event through. I can't remember the name of the charity, but I did it with Terrible Tavi, with Tiller commentating, and we raced for shiny giraffe rig. Nobody could get above like a 15 chain, and then we said, "All right, cool. Our goal in this is to get a shiny while we're live." And we went to Route 1 where we just kept breaking chains at 10.
The joys of radar. The joys of radar.
Yeah. I think he did better than me, but I know not. I don't think at least either of us found a shiny. I say I know that is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the things in X and Y were weird, Jacob. But God,
Yeah,
I love
indeed.
those games. I'm still trying to rebalance my X improved list, but I need to go back through and I need to go through and read levels and
Mhm.
figure all out what I'm doing because I still don't know.
Yeah, I do have my own opinions on X and Y, which we'll touch on later.
Right.
But I wear my favorite Pokemon literally on my sleeve.
Oh, cool. Oh, hell yeah.
If
I
you know
was
me
looking
by
at the
now,
top and I didn't see Zigzagoon for like a solid 5 seconds. I was sitting there. I was like, all right, what Pokemon has claws coming out of its paw like that?
yeah,
It makes sense now. I got it.
yeah, yeah. Anyone who knows me by now, my favorite Pokemon is Obstagoon. I fell in love with it on the very second it got introduced through the Galarian form trailer, and I was like, oh man, this is like black, white, red. It's just like the color scheme just got me, and gray. The color scheme just got me, and when I used it finally in Sword and Shield, this thing is an abomination, man. It is so strong, especially when you set it up with a gut set. You put a gut set Obstagoon on deck, you are in for a freaking wild ride because that thing will clear through anything as long as it's not a fighting type. Otherwise, I'm the bitch.
I don't think I ever used one on a team, but I love it shiny.
Oh,
Because I was shiny hunting that on one of my moderators' birthdays, Sue's, and we got it right after we sang happy birthday to her. And that clip doesn't exist anymore because Twitch took it down due to a copyright violation,
oh, what the
which was a
hell?
mistake on their part.
That would be a mistake, definitely. Yeah, I did a soft reset hunt for Obstagoon and I got it in 178.
Oh, sick. I don't know what I got. What did I get? Zigzagoon. Oh, I just clicked off my music. God damn it, Wiggins.
My first like
How
official
do I spell it?
my first official shiny hunt. Actually,
Ooh,
my first official
289.
shiny hunt was Impidimp. So my first like encounter, my first like KO hunt method was Zigzagoon,
Right.
and I got it. My very first and my only rare mark shiny that I have is the Galarian Zigzagoon.
Oh, that's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I
But
didn't get a
then
rare mark shiny until Cranidos last November.
I would have loved for that to be an on-screen endeavor, but that was like an off-screen endeavor.
Right.
But what led to Obstagoon taking the top mantle over Darkrai, which was my favorite
Right.
for a long time, was the fact that it became like the channel mascot because everyone
Right.
has their skit Pokemon for making them like identifiable as like
Right.
of course you have Staryu, my Dragon Tamer Tom has Gibble. I'm trying to think of a few other ones, but I can't. I know who they are, but I can't just put them
Right.
on top of my head, you know. But anyway, and I also didn't feel like I was copying anybody because if I was gonna choose Darkrai, people may get me confused with Patters because he kind of used it as like a co-mascot for a while. So I decided to just go with Obstagoon because no one else is using it at the time. And once it became like the channel mascot, it's been my favorite ever since.
Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, we used to have a scene. It was a very silly scene, but we had a Staryu with the gem we made transparent. Thank you. And we would go to the end of stream in that with my face in the gem. It was very silly and a lot of fun. And I wish I could find that photo, but I don't remember where the hell I saved it at.
I had a fan at one point who was making me an Obstagoon hoodie, but then
Right.
like he just like fell off the face of the earth on Twitch and I never heard from him again. So it's like, damn, what could have been?
That would have been sick.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
but
don't know if
now
you've seen it. Yarnity made a Magikarp hoodie for Coop that is just fan friggin' tastic.
I think I've seen that hoodie on screenshots before. But
It was
yeah.
so cool. They did such a good job on that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Cuticle cutters.
well, all right. So, as a notorious shiny hunter, do you have a favorite shiny?
Yes, Axorus.
I knew it.
I love Axorus.
Uh, it's something about black shinies that just is like it's on its edge, man. It's so good.
Yeah, no, it's a very edgy shiny, and I really like the way that it looks. It was one of the like first 10 that I shiny hunted on stream. Well, I mean, I did Axu. I did Axu via Masuda. I named it after one of my friends.
Cool.
It was a fun time. It was a fun hunt. But no, I think it's probably got to be Haxorus, Staryu, and Frostlass as top 3. As much as Frostlass's shiny isn't great, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it looks like you and Swamp have something to fight over now.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be good. My favorite is the Goth Frog.
Oh, hell yeah. I had to think about it for a second because my brain immediately went to Swampert, and I was like, that's not goth.
That's not a frog. That's a freaking. That's a
Toad,
axolotl.
frog.
Actually, axolotl.
Swampert's an axolotl?
Or at least Mudkip is.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of Swampert then. I was thinking of Seismitoad. God.
Seismitoad is a toad.
Yeah. Whoops.
But yeah, Greninja, Shiny Greninja has been my top tier favorite pretty much since its inception. Greninja is actually my second favorite Pokemon of all time because I got a lot of Greninja stuff.
Oh, let's go. I shiny hunted that during Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I did a Masuda hunt for it. And it took me a severely long time, and I don't have my copy of Ultra Sun, and it was in my party, so I can't get it out.
I did it after the Unrivaled Greninja event took place. Literally the second after. Literally the second after I caught it, I was like, "We're Masudaing this thing because it doesn't have a battle bond." And when I got the shiny, I got in like 133, and I was so like surprised. I literally choked on water.
Oh hell yeah! That's always.
What do you mean, hell yeah?
You don't even breathe. Choking on water over a shiny is exciting. It's a mark of passage. Rite of passage, not mark of passage.
The rite of passage would be just to spit it out, but I decided like no, it wasn't going anywhere.
If you haven't choked while getting a shiny yet, you're not a real shiny hunter.
You can't be a pro shiny hunter until you enter the 10K club. That's what I like to say.
Fair. Trying to think what my last 10K shiny hunt was.
Was it Entei?
I don't know what I'm at with Staryu right now, because I'm doing Staryu in Heart Gold, and I've been doing it since I got Eevee. It's been at least 3 months. But because that's my chill shiny hunt game, I don't keep track of them. I wish I had, but I lost track of my starters years ago. And then I took a break off while I went through surgeries and crap. And then I just never kept track of anything except for Sentret. I got Sentret in I think Sentret was my my first Sentret encounter, because I wanted to join a friend of mine in Sentretless Summer, and then I got the shiny and I felt horrible.
Oh,
which is very silly, because she was excited that I had it. I was excited later, because I didn't tell anybody I got it until I shared it on stream while doing an Eevee reset one day. I was like, "Hey, do you want to see something fun?" I named it Summer.
That's awesome. I don't keep track of my DTQ hunts. I don't keep track of that.
Hell yeah.
I don't keep track of those.
You gotta have at least one hunt you just do and don't worry about the number.
I'm pretty sure.
Way too many.
Well, I've been on and off going after this stupid Zubat for almost a year now, so yay me.
I don't think right now my Soul Silver's in. Because I can tell you when I got my Zubat, because I hunted Zubat in Dark Cave first and did not get it. I got a Geodude, which I'm pretty geeked for because it's going to really help with whatever roamer I get.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is Soul Silver. So then I did Slowpoke well until I got Zubat. After I
Gotcha.
got, I was going for Ghastly, just for the hell of it, and I ended up with a Rattata that is just my HM friend now.
I hear you there. I've actually faced twice on rats, but neither of them got caught.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I haven't failed one in the game yet. Emphasis on the word yet.
Yet.
My longest shiny hunt that I did that I failed was a Ho-Oh in Gen 4 in Heart Gold. I did it for months and months while watching YouTube videos with an X, and I got it. I had so many Ultra Balls, so many different various things, put it to sleep so many times, paralyzed it, and I had to watch it struggle itself to death. It was very sad.
No.
Yeah, big rip. That's a reclaim that I'm in. That's the only thing that I'll do on my my SBQ that I'll do on stream. That's the only shiny that I'll do like fully on stream.
I give you.
Hello, Lady Cat. How are you?
Best of luck, buddy. Best of luck.
It'll be fun. I'd say I'll be more prepared, but like I'm hunting I'm hunting Articuno and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee right now. I don't know that my Pikachu can beat the Articuno. I'll find that if I find that on that file.
Yeah, I was actually lurking. I was lurking the other day, yesterday when you were doing it. So I was like, oh, cool. I have to say,
I really want to complete that whole thing. I should have been grinding this morning, but I was passed out.
Gotcha.
Oops.
When you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
All right. So, what about your favorite type? What's your
Ice
favorite type? Oh, that's actually a first.
Ice type.
We've actually never had somebody that said the ice type.
In Gen 1, Ice Beam felt like the strongest move to me as a little kid because it wiped Lance's team, wiped the floor with Lance's team. And I thought that was just the coolest thing in the world because you could only get one Ice Beam TM. I didn't catch Articuno for a really long time. And I never trained up another Pokemon that learned Ice Beam, so until it might have been until Gen 2, when I caught Articuno to transfer it up, that until I found another Pokemon that learned Ice Beam naturally. So I just thought that was the coolest move, so Ice was the coolest type.
That's actually really cool. No pun intended.
I gotta go.
Yeah, but that's actually genuinely a first. Out of all the people I've interviewed so far, no one has said they like the ice type. You just hydrate, so I'm gonna hydrate myself.
There you
go. Well, if I haven't made it obvious enough already, I love dark types.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dark types are my bread and butter.
I don't even know what my second favorite type is now that I think about it. It really depends on the day. Today I'd say it'd be bug type. But I can say it'd probably be fire type a lot of times too.
Yeah, honestly, my second favorite type jumbles between electric, dragon, or fighting.
Right. My second favorite type is yes.
Second favorite type is yes.
Yeah. Pokemon types. There we go. Anything.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, dark types have always held a staple on my Pokemon team since Gen 5, and also I just dark types always get a bad rep, and I've had a pretty shitty past, so I feel kind of a kindred attachment to them, you know what I mean?
Fair.
Yeah, dark types and me, we just click. My snappers are broken.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what is your favorite main series Pokemon game? And if you have a spin-off game that is your favorite, list that as well.
That is difficult. For a long time, I would have said without a doubt Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And when Gen 7 came out, it became a pretty close race. When the sequels released Sun and Moon, I really like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I played through those games dozens of times. And then Sword and Shield, because it was the first game that I streamed, holds a special place in my heart. So I don't know between those three, honestly, which ones it would be. Um, it really depends on what I played more recently, like done a playthrough of. So right now, I'd say it's probably Gen 7, Ultra Sun. So I really like Solgaleo. I don't like Solgaleo's shiny though. I really like Lunala's shiny. But Solgaleo, I'm not a fan of its shiny. I don't like the red so much. It looks cool. But when you compare it to Lunala's, which is just gorgeous, it really got the short end of the stick there.
Yeah. Keo, that's a topic that we're going to discuss very soon. So I refunded your points. You can ask us a different question if you want. All right. Yeah. But that's also, I think that's also another first because no one is actually listed like as the Ultra games as one of their favorites because the Ultra game, the Gen 7 is how I became a shiny hunter. So they always have a special place in my heart. So So I always have a little bit of attachment towards the Gen 7 games. I also love Sword and Shield because that's the first Pokemon game that I ever streamed. So we got that in common. And so I have a dedication and respect for it because it's, what got me started. To this day, my logo is the sword font, and if I ever decide to change my name or get a new logo, it's going to be the sword font no matter what.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I noticed that till you said it. I just didn't put two and two together. There we go.
Yeah. I briefly talked to you about this before we went going, but Gen 5, Black 2 and White 2 are my favorite games for a multitude of reasons. First reason is that in my opinion, the Gen 5 games have the best written storyline of any main series Pokemon game. To me, they feel like the most mature games of the whole series. At least when it comes to the main series. Spin-off games are a completely different ballpark.
Right.
But I love Hugh as a rival. In my opinion, he's my favorite rival because he's not in this game literally like the game of Pokemon training. He's not in it for glory. He's in it for vengeance. And I love that as a character.
Plus, don't know. I need to play I need to play Gen 5 vanilla really badly.
Yeah. And plus, Gen 5 is the first gen I got to use Lucario super duper early, so that's one of the reasons I love it so much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I built my dream team is actually like my dream team quest I got Black 2 right to right now is this. It's Lucario, it is Arcanine, Magnezone, Crobat, Crocodile, and Haxorus. That's my dream team.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Hopefully I get all of them soon. But I actually didn't hear from you about. Do you have a favorite spin-off game?
Conquest. Pokemon Conquest is awesome. Yeah, I played it. I've only played through it one time. Right when it came out, I did a really long, slow playthrough of it. To force myself to take a break from doing Nuzlocke and Heart Gold at the time. And I say recently, it's been a couple of years, but I watched my friend Ryder's play through it on Twitch. I lurked through the majority of it because, like, when I was streaming, I'd have him up when he was on, and that made me really want to play through it again. But I want to do it on stream, but I don't know when I want to do it, and I haven't made time for it yet. I found my copy of it, thankfully, not too long ago, so I'll be able to do it. But I don't know. I just need to go through and make the time because I really enjoyed that game, and I enjoyed watching him play through it as well. It was a blast.
I've seen people play this game before, but I never played it myself. But I absolutely love XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh, that game is sick. Oh, yeah. God, when I was younger, I had my GameCube and I sold it, and then I went out and I bought the XD Gale of Darkness. Like, I don't know if it was the branded GameCube itself, but it had the little thing in the lid, and I got Gale of Darkness and I beat it, and then I sold it and the GameCube, And then I bought another GameCube later and Gale of Darkness when it went up in price the first time.
Oh God.
And then I sold it again, and I don't know why I did that, and I've regretted it ever since. I regret selling my GameCube, honestly. There are so many GameCube games I want to replay, and I never stopped wanting to play my GameCube games. But I had a Wii that could play them for a while there, and then I gave that to my parents, and now I'm Wii-less, I'm GameCube-less. It's all just a disaster.
You'll get one
But I'm
back.
definitely going to be Gale of Darkness list because that game is, oh God, it's expensive.
Yeah, I played it on an emulator when I did a 24-hour stream, and it also holds a special place in my heart because it was actually a stream that my family got involved in. So they were watching me play Gale of Darkness with me. So it's just a really cool game. Plus, I loved I think I used the most generic team possible for that run outside of Ursaring, but other than that,
Ursaring slaps.
Huh?
Oh, I said Ursaring slaps.
Oh yeah, Ursaring definitely slaps with the turn and whatnot. But yeah, that was my experience with XD. I just loved it. I was weirded out by the little lab assistant guy in the Groudon costume or the Groudon.
Oh,
mecha.
I love him. Oh, I love him. He's so silly.
He's
just a little guy.
I was weirded out for a little bit, but then at the end, when you battled the big bad boy with the 3 birds and his eyes just appeared and whatnot. Speaking of eyes, I laughed my ass off because this game did so many animations dirty. Because when Electrode faints, it literally has eyeballs popping out of its head, and it doesn't have eyeballs like that.
I love the old 3D Pokemon games. Animations like Stadium and Stadium 2 have some of the best animations in the franchise just because they're so over the top goofy.
The one I was disgusted by the most was Lickitung. Oh God, I still cringe whenever I think about it.
Lickitung has a special place in my heart now, with especially with the Schlurp. Come on, where's my buttons? Why can't I type? Oh no, I don't have thank you, Lady Kaio. I don't have my own emotes right now for some reason. Oh, I'm signing in the wrong account. God, I'm an idiot.
Ugh. What is that?
Oh, that's Wiggins Schlurp.
Oh.
Schlurp.
It's shiny too.
Yeah, it is.
That is now like Lickitung and Licky I've jumped into the list as my second least favorite Pokemon of all time.
Oh, I love them. They're so goofy. And in the in Detective Pikachu, the one that just licks the main character, it disgusts me and makes me laugh so much.
Dude, that scene almost made me throw up.
So the first time I watched it, I was on a plane, and I laughed so hard that the flight attendant was like, "Are you okay, sir?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just having a hard time breathing because I can't. I'm laughing too damn hard."
Oh, good Lord Almighty! Since we're on the topic of Pokemon I can't stand, let's talk about the Pokemon that you can't stand. Let's move from love to hate in this relationship we have with Pokemon.
I mean, to be fair, there's not really a lot of Pokemon that I hate. I really like every Pokemon has some redeeming quality for me. But the one that sticks out and has always bothered me, especially since in Generation 2 it cannot learn a ground move, is Gligar. Gligar was very clearly meant to be a flying poison type, and they didn't do it because of whatever reason. And it being a flying ground type that can't even learn Mud Slap seems like bullshit. So they have really cool designs. Gligar and Gliscor look awesome, but that will always bother me in a way that I can't understand.
In later gens, they do get some ground coverage. I will say that.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it learn one in Gen 3? I don't remember because I didn't use one in Gen 3.
I don't believe it does.
But I know in Gold and Silver, it can't learn a damn thing. Even when I go to look it up, like right now, I go to look it up, I clicked on Poison just because, I think you can learn Sand Attack in Gen 2. Yeah, learn Sand Attack. But beyond that, not a singular ground type move. Learns poison moves, funny enough.
Yep.
Weird how that works. Freaking God, its Gen 2 shiny is freaking amazing. I didn't realize how good that looks in Gen 2.
Yep.
I'll hunt it eventually. Unfortunately. Let's see. Can you learn a ground type move in Generation 3? It can learn Earthquake. Look at that.
Oh, it can.
I didn't know that until just now. I just kind of assumed that they forgot about it and gave it more poison moves.
Oh, the things you learn when you look them up.
You silly bitch. Get out of here.
Yeah. Would you believe me if I told you my least favorite Pokemon is a dark type?
Yeah, probably. Who is it?
Alolan Persian.
Oh, I love Alolan Persian. His face is so goofy and squishy.
I hate that thing so much. Its face is redonkulous.
Oh, I just want to pet it.
I don't. I want to punt it to the sun.
That's aggressive.
You want to know what's even more aggressive?
I want to punt to the sun. That's a horrible question.
What did you ask yourself?
Yeah, I was like, I wonder what Pokemon I would want to punt to the sun. I think it would have to be something actually puntable for me. So probably, I don't know, Jigglypuff's Let's Go Run animation is bullshit, so probably Jigglypuff. Plus it's squishy and filled with air. I imagine you probably get a pretty good boot on that thing.
He's actually putting real world logic into this answer, and I love it.
Yeah. How much does Jigglypuff weigh? How hard am I going to hurt my foot? Ooh, a spin rack.
The biggest reason I hate it is actually because of Gen 7. So, well, actually,
right.
Because as a dark type enthusiast, we didn't get a single dark type gym until Gen 8. So in Gen 7, when Nanu was a thing, he was the closest thing we got to a dark type gym leader. And his ace is that absolutely horrendous cat. I love cats.
Oh, I love it. It's so bulky and so irritating to fight. I love it.
Exactly.
I didn't use one until I had one. I had used it like a few random times, but I did at the end of a marathon, I did a Scarlet and Violet, or I think it was just a Scarlet playthrough. And one of the eggs that I got was an Alolan Persian. I didn't realize how defensively a problem that thing was until then.
That's because it has fur coat.
Fun Pokemon.
The one reason
it weighs 12 pounds, but it's the balloon Pokemon. I imagine that with the air inside, you probably get a pretty good rebound off of it, and you could probably boot Jigglypuff pretty far. What about Igglybuff?
I'm
still on booting Pokemon. 2 pounds? Oh, you can punt the shit out of Igglybuff.
I know somebody who would love to bunt Igglybuff to the sun.
Igglybuff has demon eyes.
Igglybuff's shiny is ass.
I think it used to be better. No.
Yeah,
I know it's shiny in the recent games is bad. Oh, it used to still have green eyes. We got robbed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was literally just about to say until you said it.
We got robbed. What about Gen 3? Why did it change in Gen 3? That's so ass.
I don't know.
That's like changing Swinub shiny after Gen 2. It's a freaking crime. Swinub shiny is so good. I'm so glad we got to hunt that recently.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the fact that thing was Nanu's ace really pissed me off because Alolan Muck is a lot better dark type than Alolan Persian. But then, yeah, we just had that. His ace just had to be that dumb cat. It was, to me, it's the biggest disgrace in the history of dark types.
It's Nanu's personal pet.
I don't give a damn what it is.
It's probably named like Mr. Fluffles or something. I wish gym leaders would nickname their Pokemon in games. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what the name is. I just hate it. I hate it so much.
How can you hate Mr. Fluffles?
Because Mr. Fluffles is a cat I want to punt to the sun.
How hard could you kick Mr. Fluffles? Let's see.
How
much does a Alolan Persian weigh?
Oh, trust me, pal. I got legs built for kicking. I will kick it to the sun.
Let's see. Dark Persian, Alolan Persian. Alolan Persian has a weight of 72.8 pounds.
I will put on a steel toe boot and I will put that thing to the sun. Yes. Yes, I will.
I love.
Yeah, we
No, I
cooking
love
over
Alola
here.
Muck. I do love Alola Muck. I love regular Muck too. I don't know why. I thought Muck was so cool as a kid. I guess just because it's a pile of sludge, and I was like, oh, that's neat. I have no idea why, but I really like Muck. I like Grimer and I like Muck a lot. I really like their shinies.
I think they went lazy with the Alolan Grimer shiny because all they did was make it the
Yeah,
color
it
scheme
only
of
took the green and made it purple. They could have changed so many more colors.
yeah, yeah. What I'm saying is they just did the inverse of the Cantonian and the Alolan forms because the Alolan forms are green, and the shiny forms of the Cantonian forms are green. So they just did the inverse.
Yeah, remember when I first found one, I freaked out because I saw the green and I thought it was shiny, and then it didn't sparkle, and I was very confused.
Yeah,
I don't remember what my first shiny was in those games because I got one on my first playthrough, but I didn't use it because I liked my team because I wanted to use the starter. I wanted to use Alola Muck. I wanted to use Mimikyu. I don't remember what else I used beyond those ones, but I had a team that I wanted to use, and when I found a shiny, it didn't fit. Oh, I wanted to use Vikavolt and Crabominable.
dude, Vikavolt is
What
so
was the
good.
sixth? Was it? Did I just go basic bitch? Did I just use the bird? I might have just used Trumbeak.
Well, I did use
No, Trumbeak's the
Vikavolt,
middle
and
one.
Vikavolt is an absolute unit.
Yeah, I was really bummed when it didn't evolve until basically right before the Elite Four because it evolved in Vast Pony Canyon, right?
Yeah,
Bummer.
yeah. They changed it in the Ultra game so you can use it earlier, but still, Vikavolt's an absolute unit. I when I first played Ultra Moon,
Right.
I decided to go with Ral as my starter, and I was like, I know how to build this thing, so I reset a few times trying to get an Adamant Nature. 3 resets,
Right.
I found a shiny, and to top it off, it was Adamant as well.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
I just started shiny hunting in that. I started it on stream. Um and there was so much time for other activities during the reset that I was like, I can't shiny hunt this when I have to do stream things because I will stop shiny hunting and I'll just start yapping. It'll just be a hangout stream at that point because I won't be doing anything. We'll be looking at the same Rowlet for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm shiny hunting. I should probably flip this. Which would be very, very much on brand for me to get distracted by anything. God, the freaking Champion Lance theme is so good. My God, I love that song.
okay.
Yes.
Do you have a least favorite shiny that isn't one of the non-noticeable shinies? Is there a shiny that just really grinds your
So I
gears?
really like a lot of the non-noticeable shinies. So
Okay, but
I think my least favorite shiny is I don't know. Most of them have a redeeming quality for me. Like even Dragonite, I think I like it because so many people don't like it. I'm like, oh, I love this stupid puke green. It looks really cute.
I actually love Shiny
Um,
Dragonite because do you remember the 151 event that Nomi and Nerdow hosted?
yeah, I was
I'm the
sick
one.
during that event.
Yeah, I'm the one who caught the Dragonite.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. I got one during a race with a friend of mine. He goes by the Platinum Menace now. He got a Charizard. Oh no, he got the Dragonite. I got the Charizard. I got that backwards. Whoops. What is a shiny I don't like? That's a tough. I don't like Charmander shiny a lot. It seems rude to me that Charmander and Charmeleon get the shaft, and then Charizard is like this, giant freaking black and red beast that they changed from purple and green. Give me back Barney the freaking Charizard. Oh, I don't like Swinem's new shiny very much.
You know, like
Yeah,
Swine
most of them I just enjoy because of the silly sparkles. I'm sure if I sat here and thought about it long enough, or I saw it, um, that I could think of one, but I don't really know. I'm pretty super easily pleased when it comes to Pokemon, just because it triggers that nostalgia, and they're all cute. In a way, every Pokemon is cute, and that brings me joy.
uh, well, just to give just to get get some shitting on bad shinies. I despise with every fiber of my being the whole line Charcadet, Armor, and Ceruledge.
Yeah, those ones were definitely a bummer.
Yeah, this is the only difference.
They could have done something so cool with them, especially the evolutions. I don't mind Charcadets, because I think Charcadets, like you've got a different flame ignited in the eyes, is something they could have gone with.
I just think they could have.
Armor and Ceruledge bothers me.
I just think they could have made Charcadet a burnt out charcoal gray color, and then all they had to do was just swap the color schemes of Armor and Ceruledge, and they would have been absolutely amazing.
Right.
But no, all we got was different eye colors for all three of them. It was ridiculous. There were three of them. There were two. Armor and Ceruledge were two of the most anticipated Pokemon in all of Scarlet and Violet. Yet they had the most ass shinies of the entire generation. I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
God, I had a Pokemon in mind, and I wanted to go look at it shiny, and I can't think of what it was now. I am gonna look at Armor Edge, Armor Edge, and Cerule Orge. I'm gonna look at Armor Rouge real quick, because I don't think that I recognize it's shiny.
I think Armor Rouge has blue eyes.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's a bummer.
Ceruledge,
where are you at?
Ceruledge has red eyes, and I know that for a fact because
Red eyes, Black Dragon. I'm naming my next one Joey Wheeler.
I kid you not, I'm doing my SBQ in Violet right now, and because a certain somebody redeemed it, because out of all people to redeem it, there was probably only one person on this planet that can make me do it, and I'd say yes. My brother John, well, my streamer brother, my brother from another mother, John, he made me shiny hunt Charcadet, so I'm using a Ceruledge on my team right now, go. And I hate it.
Oh, I don't like a lot of the new Paradox mons. The Violet ones especially. I think that was kind of lazy that they just made them silver. They could have done something way cooler with them.
I mean, some of the future Paradox mons are okay with Chrome, but the rest of them are just like, nah, no. Especially Iron Boulder. Like Iron Boulder, just like it's so stupid.
Well, aren't there powered down forms just what their shinies are? Like when they power down, don't they go silver? I haven't gotten to Area 0 in my Violet file, so I don't know.
I don't believe so.
Like the sleeping forms.
Yeah, like I don't believe so. I've honestly only seen like maybe Iron Hands once powered down.
I really like Iron Bundle. I think Iron Bundle shiny looks really good. I guess I'm wrong. Because everyone that I've looked at, I've been like, yeah, that doesn't look bad.
Iron Bundle's on my shit list, man. I hate that thing.
I think it's really cute.
I think it's a pain in the ass because I was doing a marked Paradox hunt, and it took me over 30 freaking bundles to find a mark. I'm not kidding.
My mark luck is horrible.
Ugh. It was so bad. And of course, the first mark to pop up was the uncommon mark. So I was like, screw it, I'll find an uncommon mark something else. I found something else with the uncommon mark. It's so
there you go.
bad.
That's the spirit.
God, that was so terrible. I hated it.
Good old uncommon mark.
I hated it. Okay. Out of the 18 types, which one do you not like a lot?
Probably rock, just because I feel like rock and ground should have been a combined typing.
A lot of people think
Especially
that.
since in Gen 1, I think every rock type has the ground typing.
I believe you're right. No, Aerodactyl and the fossils have
Oh yeah, the
water,
fossils. The
water, and
fossils bother me too. The amount of fossils that have the rock type just because, well, you found them as rocks, so now they're still rock type, is silly because you're reviving it. It's going to have its original typing. And where I think it works for the Gen 1 fossils, beyond that, it kind of doesn't.
well, they did break that trope with the Gen 8 fossils. I will that's
Oh yeah, instead they made fun of paleontologists from the area, which was, God, that was funny. And then named the person reviving the fossils Careless. It's like that's a shot, and I love it.
Yeah. Have you? I've only done one of those hunts for shiny.
Right.
Actually, I completed one 499 for a shiny Dracozolt, and I'm currently doing
yeah.
one. And I'm currently doing one for Dracovish, and I haven't touched it in months.
Yeah, I gathered fossils to do that, and I never really did it. God, I'm trying to think if there's a type I really dislike, because like I like all the types. I think each one has a Pokemon in that type that I really like. But yeah, I guess I still think it has to just be rock. Just because I don't know, I feel like they could have fit it in with ground. Like I get why they didn't. Um, but yeah, thinking back to Brock and just remembering the 4 times weakness, even noticing that as a kid, I was like, man, that just seems kind of weird.
Yeah, the 4 times weaknesses.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah.
Especially because they didn't really give a lot of the rock ground Pokemon any, like if you think of Onyx having an attack stat, I think it's either on par or weaker than Pidgey.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
it's
they really shafted the rock ground types. I mean, then you look at Rhydon, who's just an absolute unit, but he's just so goddamn slow.
At least he can learn surf.
Yeah, that was a strange one. But I do love that it happens. You get a bubble on him, he's gonna explode, but throw him in the water and he's fine.
Yeah, that kind of philosophy goes in turn with my least favorite type. I hate fairies. I hate fairy types.
Why so?
Well, as a dark type trainer, they nerfed us when we didn't
That's
need
fair.
a nerf. Hydreigon is in my top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time, and now it's a fairy type's bitch. Fairy Wind.
Oh yeah, that's Knight's favorite Pokemon. Well, one of her favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, a little bit of a fairy wind, and all of a sudden, bam, my Hydreigon's down for the count. I'm like, come on!
I think what sold me on fairy types was seeing the episode where it was either Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff takes a Dragon Rage or a Dragon Pulse to the face and just charges through it and punches the shit out of them.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
okay, yeah, that's pretty badass. Beyond that, I didn't really have, or before that, I didn't really have too much of an opinion. I really like Whimsicott. I didn't really like initially. I didn't really like Spritzy's line, and then Spritzy with the big eyes really grew on me. I don't know if that was from emotes specifically, but it was around the time I got on Twitch that I really started liking it. Hi, Night.
See. Eh. Let's see. Alolan Ninetales, Grimmsnarl, Sylveon, Mimikyu, Togetic, Gardevoir. Those are the only 6 fairy type Pokemon I like. All the others, go away with them.
Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's a fairy type I really specifically dislike. Let me look through. I'm just gonna do a general Google search because Cerebi is not loading for me very well right now.
Well, there's Granbull.
Pokemon. I like Granbull's shiny a lot. It reminds me of mustard. I don't like that Galarian Weezing has the fairy typing. That one's weird to me. I think that I don't know. I mean, it's a cool Pokemon. It's a cool typing. It gets rid of its poison weakness. But beyond that, I don't know that I like it having the fairy typing. Oh, Mega Mawile is such a badass. I can't wait to use that in ZA.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be wind up using Mawile and ZA.
I dislike Shiinotic just because. No, I lie. I was gonna say I dislike it because if it's shiny, but I started thinking about it and immediately my brain switched. And you're like, nah, you like it shiny. What are you talking about? I do.
Yeah, I like it shiny too. My first random shiny in Moon was a shiny Moral.
Maybe Slurpuff, I guess.
Slurpuff is stupid.
I don't know. It's hard to say because I really like his silly little face. Slurpuff's little tongue sticking out. I really like that. Like I said, I can find a redeeming quality in any Pokemon. So going through and saying, "Oh, I hate this one specifically," I look at it, I'm like, I really don't though.
I
I just
know
want to
you.
pat it on whatever the hell that little thing is on its head that'll probably paralyze me and give me 48 different types of poison.
I
I just want
know.
to pat it on that little thing.
I know. Like you and Lokimon are like the exact same way. You find redeeming qualities in all Pokemon. I love that.
They're all so damn cute.
Yeah,
I'm just staring at a picture of Slurpuff now. I gotta close this.
Okay.
Where's my premiere? Thank you, Wolf Cow.
Okay. What is the one Pokemon game that you do not like and you wish to never play again? Or should I say, out of all the Pokemon games, which one is your least favorite? And this can include main series and spin-off. So if there's a spin-off you like, spin-off you hate, or main series you hate, list one.
I have a nitpicky reason, but like I've liked every Pokemon game I've played. I guess Pokemon Cafe, just because I have to play it in handheld on the Switch. I really want to stream Pokemon Cafe, and I can't, and that bothers me. So I guess that's my answer. It's not a good answer, but that's my answer.
How is it not possible to stream Cafe?
Because you have to play it handheld.
Oh,
I mean, I can stream it using my camera on it, but I really like. I watched some YouTube videos on it, and I was like, man, I really want to try to stream this game. I wonder why they're recording it with their cameras. This is weird. Why aren't they just using a controller? It's because you can't.
Oh, I see. So for
yeah, like I've played through every game that I've played a Pokemon. I've played through it all the way through at least once, and have at least planned a second playthrough, if not played it again.
Well, you may hate me for this, but my least favorite is X and Y.
That's fair. Why so?
Well,
get it? Why so? That button's not going to work.
it was the start of Pokemon handholding. So I'm not against handholding, but at the same time, It's the generation that started it, and on top of it, it just made the games are way too easy, especially with Mega Evolution. It's just way too easy.
And Mega Evolution, that's why I'm going through and rebalancing it. Because like it bothers me a lot in that game that you have Mega Evolution is accessible to you at the end of the fighting gym. Once you beat her, I think every gym leader and major battle should have Mega Evolution at that point.
But they don't.
Especially the Elite Four. Also, the Elite Four in that game, I went through, when I rebalanced it, I found out why most Pokemon exclusively have attacking moves. Because the Elite Four have an AI score of 7 out of whatever their scale is. And if you give them a status move or a stat lowering move, it's all they'll use.
Oh, yay.
It's very weird. Honestly, it's the only reason that I got as far as I did in my Nuzlocke. Because I gave Grant a Carbank. I gave it Power Swap or something. I don't remember what I gave it. But it just kept using that with my Delphox my Braixen for some reason. But I gave Malva, I gave her a Mega Blaziken, and that wiped half my team because I thought I gave her a Mega Charizard, and I was wrong. Yeah, so I went into that. Could have beaten it very easily, and instead I threw half my team out to get absolutely obliterated by an increasingly fast chicken. Really fun. That thing beat the tar out of me, and I was like, well, I guess this isn't a Nuzlocke anymore.
There's a reason I call it kicking chicken.
That thing beat the shit out of me. It was really funny. I was not ready for that.
Yeah, and also, and plus, like, the games, in my opinion, were just underdeveloped because there was so much we could have explored, but we didn't have the capacity to. Especially the
Right.
power plant area, because there were so many areas we could probably go into, but we couldn't.
Oh
And
yeah, it was really weird that they gave you the pass to get into that, and then you couldn't go into any of the other areas.
yeah, and also, in my opinion, in just my humble opinion, Diantha's the worst champion in the history of Pokemon, and that's saying something because Gita sucks.
Diantha being completely oblivious to what's going on and then not doing anything about Lysander, despite clearly being friends with him, really made me think that she was a part of Team Flare.
Well, regardless of who she was, you could only speak to her 5 times in the entire game if you don't re-challenge her. A champion needs to have a presence in their game, but she doesn't. And people could say, oh, Wallace wasn't in his game and he was the champion of Emerald. You knew who Wallace was beforehand. He had a say. He was a key character in his past game.
Wallace was champion because Steven was post-gaming.
Yeah. But yeah, I digress. That's just the slew of reasons why X and Y is on my like don't play again list. I mean, Legend ZA could potentially fix all the problems I've had with X and Y, but we'll talk about that later.
I really like playing through X and Y again just because it is so easy. Which is confusing why I decided to try to make it harder. But like replaying it with because I did my randomizer marathon, and even then Diantha was super easy. But I swept most of the Elite Four with my Staryu. It was the only game that I don't think my Staryu died in one time.
Hmm.
We were on like because we named each one of them Legend. I think we were in like the 20s for Legend. Later on down the road. It's very unfortunate for the Staryu. Staryu got obliterated so many times. I put it out against so many things that should not have been out against just because. Rip Staryu. Shall not be missed.
I did 2 different challenge runs of X and Y on stream. One Dark Lock, one Randomizer. Right. Both of them were relatively easy. The only problem was I freaking lost my Greninja before he became a Greninja. It sucked. Stupid Wobbuffets.
Oh, Wobbuffet's a bitch.
Yeah, I got trapped.
An absolute bitch.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's on my shit list. Okay.
I think that's one of the reasons doing like a standard regular game Nuzlocke, it can sometimes be harder. If it's a game where you have an area, especially an area you have to grind in that has a Wobbuffet presence, those things are a problem.
Yep.
I've lost many a Pokemon to Wobbuffet in standard Nuzlockes.
Yep, Nuzlocking and also the anime is one of the reasons why Wobbuffet became one of my least favorite Pokemon.
I didn't watch far enough in the anime to dislike Wobbuffet. I need to go back. I want to watch the entire Pokemon series, but I haven't started it. I don't know why I haven't started it. I could watch that while I'm up at night working on stuff easily. I really need to do that.
Well, if you want to watch it on YouTube, you can. At pretty much every day for like the last few months, the Pokemon TV YouTube channel has been uploading an episode of Pokemon every day. They've gone through the Indigo League, the Orange League, the first season of Johto. They're in the second season of Johto right now.
Ooh,
so
Johto has the best theme song. What up, Rusty?
The Nuzlocke Killer. Yep, that's one of the reasons I hate it, Rusty. All right. So Wiggins, can you recall your very first experience with Pokemon? Like from the very depths of your memories, can you bring up the first time you ever experienced anything Pokemon related?
The first memory that I have is a kid on the playground making fun of another kid's shirt that had Pokemon on it and just calling the Pokemon what they were. Like the line that always sticks out in my head is, and that one looks like a rock when he's talking about Geodude. And that was my first memory of Pokemon. I wanted the games at that point, but I wasn't able to get them. but I had some of the cards, so I already knew about it, but I don't remember when I found out and when I first got my pack of cards.
Interesting. So you were not being friendly with kids over Pokemon, but then all of a sudden you got the Pokemon and you're like, I joined the crowd.
Oh no, it was another kid that was making fun of the shirt.
I misread.
I was really into Power Rangers there for a while. And I think it went from that to Pokemon when someone showed me something from it. It had to be the cards. It absolutely had to be the cards that I saw first.
Yeah, the cards is one of my first experiences, but my first experience was a 3-episode VHS tape. Yes, we're old. 3-episode VHS tape of the Pokemon Shipwreck, the Isle of the Giant Pokemon, Tentacool and Tentacruel. Those first 3 episodes that I watched in the old school, and ever since then I was hooked. I learned more about the games. I learned more about the cards. I learned more about the Pokemon in general. First game I started and completed was when I was 10 years old, and it was Pokemon Leaf Green.
Right.
Yep. But the anime was back when I was like maybe 5, so like 5 years. It took me 5 years to
I do remember the first time I beat the Pokemon game. I was at my cousin's basketball game when I beat Pokemon Red for the first time.
Nice.
I went through and I beat Champion Lance. And then I was really shocked when Blue was there afterwards. I was like, no way. I thought he would lose because I've beaten the shit out of him every time I fought him. And then I went in with almost all of my Pokemon basically dead. And I soloed him with my Venusaur.
I sold him with the Charizard a few years ago when I did a Charizard solo run, so it's doable. Yeah. Okay. Next up is the segment I like to call the emote elaboration. I've seen a chunk of your emotes today so far, so share with me some more of your emotes and explain why they're a thing.
Most of them are a thing because someone sent me a link recently. There have been a lot of them that a friend has just sent me a link and I have just gone with it. This is easily one of my come on now. I really, really like this one. This was one that was sent to me fairly recently. It wasn't sent to me. We were in a group chat with people and it got posted. I can't remember by who. But that one brought me so much stupid joy to see. I was like, I'm adding this. It makes me smile every time I see it.
It's funny.
Let me think. Patchy, do you have any favorite emotes? Anybody that's in chat from stream, if you have a favorite emote, throw it in chat and I'll see if I can tell any story about it. I don't know that there's going to be many stories about a lot of them, to be fair.
Most of mine are because I like dark type Pokemon, but then there's a few of them that have like a specific story and tale. Like for example, biggest one I have is let's see, this one. I have a lantern emo with a sushi bandana because
oh, the slut hut emotes. Oh no.
what is that?
That's so we had another one before that just said slut on it as well, and it went with that because now it says fun. When we were doing Jackbox, the first or second time we did it,
Jackbox, that is so funny.
Yeah, the slut hut became a meme at that. So then we made slut hut emotes based on Ilam and B from chat, 2 friends, and unsurprisingly, the emote that said slut on it in big letters got banned from Twitch, so we changed it to fun.
I can imagine.
I forgot that those were I forgot that those were emotes. We haven't had any good slut hut moments recently.
Oh my god, the things that are on Twitch. But as I was about to say, I have a lantern emote because I did an electric only Nuzlocke in Shield, and I fell in love with Lantern.
The cheese emotes.
So I just decided to dedicate an emote for it because there's just like it was an ace on my team until it died.
Oh yeah, Lantern's great in Nuzlocke. It's not. It's definitely not the strongest mon, but it has enough bulk that it can go far.
Oh yeah.
Lantern's fantastic.
Yep, it
It's one of
is.
the reasons I really like Pelipper as well, is because Pelipper in Nuzlocke has saved my ass so many times.
I'm in
Just
love
having
with
it,
the
especially being able to
people.
learn Protect and Drizzle, and then any water move, throw Tailwind on it. It's great.
Pico be rocking. I got this one.
Hell yeah.
I got this one. A Alolan Vulpix. I have a history of shiny hunting Alolan Vulpix on screen.
Why?
One
Right.
of them. Let's see. First one I did was a Let's Go trade hunt, and I got a shiny Alolan Vulpix in 4,041 trades.
Hell yeah.
I got 3 shiny Alolan Vulpix in less than 200 eggs. Then I got one in I got one in the the polar biome. So I decided to get myself an Alolan Vulpix emote with the sunglasses because that's my trademark. Those eyes. Those eyes look suspicious.
Oh, no. I don't remember what was even happening during that point, but we got a couple of emotes of my face that I took memes too far, and here we are.
Well, it makes you feel any better. I got two of them myself. The first one was like when I got the Darkrai, and then the second one's like whenever I find a shiny, I just go yo.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
I wish I remembered what that one was from. Let it go. Oh, hey, I have the blue mic sock on. Let's go. I got one. That. I've been meaning to change this for like a week.
I got one based off of Annihilate. I like to call Monkey because
Annihilate is awesome.
It's my
new favorite. Sorry,
it's my new favorite fighting type.
Oh hell yeah, let's go! God damn it, Patchy. That emote combo is B posted something in the Discord where she took a screenshot, and I said, "All right, sick. I'll make this into 4 emotes," and I did it, and now I'm not allowed to remove it.
You shouldn't. The only combo I got is this one. Nerd.
Hell yeah. But my favorite mark that I've ever gotten in Scarlet and Violet was I was hunting Annihilate in an outbreak, and I got Annihilate the Serene. Oh, the pocket beef! When Marcia was doing my first bit of emotes for me, she was like, "Hey, how do you feel about a Chansey?" And I was like, "Bet." And she sent me that, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, it's my love note to Tiller."
Oh, your love note to Tiller.
Yeah, that's that emote is based on Tiller the Chansey.
I see, gotcha. All right, what else can I showcase? Well, I got two. I got two emotes dedicated. I got 2 emotes dedicated to my boys.
Oh hell yeah! I've got that too. This one was a gift, and it made me cry on stream.
Aww.
I didn't know that it was coming, and Marcia sent it to me, and I teared up.
Honestly, if these 2 emotes came before the boys, after the boys died, I probably would have cried. But I got these before they passed, so I just love to see them whenever I see them. Whenever I see them on screen again.
Hell yeah! I always forget that Sunny does emotes until I see her with an emote attribution.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Adariz emote. Let's go. The Diplin glasses in Sword and Shield became synonymous with Riz. So when we had the Ada emote staring Wolfgal, I was like, "What if I gave her glasses?" I was like, "Bet." And then there that is. Ada Riz.
Gotcha.
Silly pup.
All right. Do you have any hot takes regarding Pokemon? I.e., opinions that you deem are correct, even though the majority may not.
God, I know that I have quite a few, but on the spot, I can't think of any. I mean, there's like a super basic one that Glaceon is by far the best evolution, and everyone else is just wrong. Um, I don't know. It used to be a sin to say that I didn't think Charizard was the best final evolution of the first three starters, but that's less of a hot take now and more of a very popular opinion.
Yeah, because Charizard's been so overused, people have lost their luster for it.
I've always loved Venusaur, so it always bothered me that that Charizard got the spotlight over my favorite plant.
I feel that. Venusaur's my favorite Gen 1 too.
Yeah, I don't have anything exciting. I would say I know that there's a few Pokemon that a lot of people just in general hate that I'm like, nah, it's not that bad. Y'all are crazy.
Well,
the Woman Persian, that's a good one. I had to throw it back there. Yeah, I can't think of much.
yeah, well, probably
This will pop up when we're talking about something else in 5 minutes. I'll have something that'll pop in my head, and I'll go off topic and go back to it. I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, I will say this to the day I die. Skitty is the cutest Pokemon of all time, no contest. There is not a single Pokemon on this planet cuter than the Skitty. Skitty is too damn
adorable.
cute.
God, what do I think is the cutest Pokemon? Because God, most Pokemon are really adorable. I really like the Trico from the anime with his little stick that he's got sticking out of his mouth. I think that one's adorable. Specifically that one though. Beyond that, base Trico he's fine. He's cute, but he doesn't rank like super high or super low for me. Freaking Apom.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Sam. We know you like that. Creepy monkey.
I loved Apoms in Arceus. I love that they run up and they play with you, and if they run up, they'll like run away from you, and then they'll look back to see where you are. And if you chase them down, they'll get happy, and then they'll run away again. I loved Apom because of that. That made me so happy.
Yeah, let's see. What was I about this? Let's see. There was another one I wanted to showcase today. Oh yeah. Even though I'm a Gen 3 baby and I think it's still super awesome, I still think Salamence is overrated.
Salamence is fine. I don't have the only thing that I really think of when I think of Salamence is a Jaden Animations video where they were looking up weaknesses for Palkia, and they specify, or was it Dialga? And they specified Salamence.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
That's the only thing that I really think of when I think of Salamence.
Yeah, it's just another dragon flying type, but the thing is it's a physical attacker, so its physical dragon moves can be put to advantage of. But at the same time, it's just so overrated because it gets hit with an ice attack, bam, it's done. Any ice attack, bam, it's done. A lot
because it looks really silly.
It looks like a croissant.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous, and I love it. Schlab.
At least Roaring Moon looks cool.
Oh yeah, Roaring Moon is awesome. I got so lucky with my Roaring Moon hunt. I got it on my first sandwich. I think it was the first or second shiny that I found.
I got my shiny Roaring Moon with a broken back. Literally 3 days after Literally 3 days after I had that fall accident, I was shiny hunting on screen and I got it with a broken back.
Hell yeah. I'd probably name it like Spine or something silly.
I didn't
my name is Gender Rock.
I don't know. I should have named it something, but I didn't.
That's fair. I don't know. It's super rare in Scarlet and Violet that I want to nickname a shiny. Unless it's something to like commemorate the moment. I typically won't.
Gotcha.
Or it's one that just like has a permanent name.
I should have nicknamed my Darkrai something, but I didn't. I was too pissed at it to give it a nickname.
Markle.
Markle. That's
I still need to do the Darkrai hunt. I still haven't done that in BDSP. I need to do Darkrai, Arceus, and Shaman. I just don't want to. I might with the Switch too, with the better load times. I might actually.
Yes.
Oh god! The last time I got to Arceus, I got all the way up to Arceus and I forgot to save, and I encountered it. That damn goat.
I call it a llama.
It's just a goat shoved through a fence.
It's shiny.
It
I call
looks more llama-ish.
Yeah, I just call it the butter llama. Speaking of that thing, I did a model kit for it recently.
Oh, sick! That's awesome. Oh, that's real cool.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move on to the next portion of our show. I'm so shocked. Yeah, Sam summoned that Darkrai. He did. Like the day I found Darkrai, he said it was gonna pop up, and it popped up. But anyway, now comes the shared experiences category, and this is what comes into play when I asked for those clips earlier. Okay, so this will look creepy. This will look stupid for a second. Okay, there we go.
I forgot I sent you this one.
Yeah, hold on. Let me change screens here so we can watch it. You can watch it in real time.
Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't watch any of these beforehand, so this is actually me genuinely seeing these for the first time, and I put them in chronological order from oldest to newest. So
right.
We'll see. Let's see what this one is. So I'm assuming you're doing an SB or a shiny quest in this game. I'm assuming.
I don't know what we were doing at this point. I think I might have just been shiny hunting. I have no idea.
Well, whatever you were doing, I'm about to find out.
I didn't realize they ran.
Yeah, they did. Oh, you heard it! You heard it! I heard it! Fucking Ilum! No! No! The betrayal! Top 10 anime betrayals of all time! Oh god! Oh, the emotional damage is real! So, I was when you sent me the message about top 3 clips, the reason that I had to send you this one is what I trace back my PTSD to the shiny sound from Arceus of. And it's brought up a lot in chat, and I've watched this clip probably, I don't know, 50 times myself. And it was such a well-timed rage bait with the shiny sound that I can't not give it the credit that it deserves.
This is one of the reasons I never put a shiny sound alert in my chat, because I didn't want to be punked like that. Because I felt like
I
it
have
would be too
one
much.
now, but it costs money. So if you want to give me emotional damage, you have to pay me for it.
Emotional damage.
This one is exciting. This is probably my favorite clip of all time.
I think I saw this on Twitter before anything.
Yeah, probably. I think it's my most viewed tweet. So it just doesn't compute that you're just like, I just want to talk about things, because that's never fucking happened before. I still don't know how to do. Oh! Ah! Ah! Giant! Oh my fuck! Oh! Holy shit!
Oh my fuck!
Oh my god! Yeah. 13,008 fucking encounters! No shot! Holy fuck! Let's go! Let's go!
You want to put it on the big
This was
I don't know what button to hit. Look at it!
Let's go! So it just doesn't compute. January of 2021. And I had to take so many breaks from it, and then I got a capture card, and I finally was able to like actually start hunting it. And that was just like Gen 2 Entei was a dream shiny of mine. It was one that I didn't think was possible, and I met someone on Twitch called Hanger of Rome, who was working on various methods, and like the first method that I learned from him, I was getting like 15 encounters an hour, and I thought I was going really quick. And then he came up with the poison, the faint method using the gate to the northeast southwest of Ekritik. And it upped our encounters to between 25 and 30 an hour. So we were able to do, you know, a good amount of what felt like a good amount of encounters to stream. And I didn't expect to find that shiny for so long, especially being over odds like I was. So when I finally found that, it was a big relief. And now we're doing Raikou, and I think I'm only on 1,300 encounters for Raikou.
I'm surprised. Like when I got my Darkrai, I was shocked. I didn't toss as many F bombs as you did. I didn't toss a single F bomb. So like kudos to you, man.
Yeah, no, when I do when I have my shiny reactions, it's all just pure emotion at the time, and that's just it. And this is the most recent one. This hunt was painful.
I can see by the numbers, but explain to me how I think I was lurking when you did this.
Right.
Explain to me how these games functioned so you knew the Articuno was shiny.
So originally, without a patch on it, you have to catch it and check its stats, and it was shiny based on something to do with that, based on DVs, and you could tell based on a certain number of stats that some people found out. And I was using that chart for a long time while solo hunting it on my 3DS. And then Nora in the future put out a patch, thank God for her, that shows 3 sparkles in the top left corner and fixed the RNG so that wild random encounters could also be shiny. So big shouts to Nora for this patch, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have done this hunt for a long time.
Absolute GG's to Nora.
Yeah, Nora's a goddamn beat. I love Nora. Nora's awesome. Nora's got to be one of my favorite people in the shiny community. I don't talk in her chat a lot. I don't know why. I'm nervous to talk to her, I guess. I can't tell you why.
I was lucky enough to meet her at NAIC.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after we watch the rest of these clips, but let's go.
I'll find one. I'll find all 3 of them before the event's up. It's yes! Let's go! Let's fucking the poor dog. We didn't hit 50K! Ah! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Motherfucker, about time! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! That was a long hunt. I just stare at it. we just let the alert run. I'm just standing there.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
That was a fun hunt. I always wanted to do the Gen 1 birds and like actually finish them. And to be able to do that again, huge thanks to Nora, because otherwise that would have taken forever. To actually be able to do them was so goddamn cool, and to be able to do it on stream was even cooler.
I remember you getting Zapdos in the same corner too, so
yeah. And then Moltres broke that streak, and then Mewtwo followed suit. What was crazy is Articuno was the longest, Zapdos was the second longest, Moltres was the third longest, and then Mewtwo was the shortest. Which was very silly how that worked out.
After that Articuno, you deserve a short hunt. But anyway, so as you can see, this one was from Week of Legends 2023, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, 2023, because I was still shiny hunting Darkrai. So this is the only time I have ever been so excited 1 second and then disappointed the next within like 5 seconds. Watch this.
Right.
Oh my god, oh my god!
Hey, nice actors.
Lucky shines first! Lucky shines first! Oh my god! Why? Oh my god, why is the Alecki shine first? I don't know if you could see it. Like, I have a vein popping in my forehead because I was so pissed off at the Alecki shine.
That's
first.
fantastic.
I'll have a target after this. Oh my. Oh god,
Hell
I was so out, like this was my first week of Legends Shiny, but I was so disappointed it wasn't Darkrai. It just like completely just blew any expectations I had out of the water.
Hell yeah, I got my first week of Legends Shiny ever yesterday.
Oh damn, I missed it. What was it?
Tapu Lele.
Oh, you when you were doing stuff with Shine last night, you got Tapu Lele?
Yeah, I got the Lele.
Shit. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's my first DA shiny in like freaking 300 DA checks. God damn it, I'm glad it was a Lele. That was awesome. Lele is a beautiful shiny too.
Lele was my very first on-screen Tapu I got.
Oh hell yeah.
All right. So speaking of Shine, I was shiny hunting his least favorite Pokemon, and this happened. We were actually talking about him before the shiny popped up, so
Right.
Me into Kaizo. There is no sane man or insane man on this planet that will ever convince. Yo!
Let's go.
257 Shiny Diggersby! Yes!
I love the way Shiny Diggersby looks.
Yes!
It's so good.
Yes! Shine hates this thing though. Holy shit! I was not expecting it this early. Holy crap! Holy shit balls! Holy crap! I gotta get a snapshot. Put it in Shine's Discord. Hold on. I gotta get a good.
That's the
I gotta get a
spirit.
good snapshot. Holy crap! Holy
The second I got it, I had to
crap.
blow to him.
Hell
Holy
yeah.
crap! Like my blood's rushing. Holy shit, y'all!
I think that's such a cool looking shiny.
Yeah,
Look
me
at
too.
that. Oh my god, Shine! I got me into Kai.
Also, like, when the Diggersby had its arms up like that, mine were up
Right.
too. So it's like, I copied them. Somebody
Hell
pointed
yeah.
that out to me, and I didn't even realize it. And also, I only say this. I only do Masuda hunting on my shield copy, but I only do encounters / soft reset hunting on my sword copy, which is
Right.
god tier luck. Somehow I've gotten some god tier luck from that sword copy.
Hell yeah. I really want to go back and do some of the evolutions. Well, some more of the evolutions. I did I've done good god, Leafeon and Glaceon soft resets.
Yeah, I'd probably do an Espeon hunt in a heartbeat. So
That's what I evolved my my Eevee and my Heart Gold copy into, is Espeon.
I said Umbreon.
Oh, did you? Damn. I heard what I wanted to hear.
All right, so this happened during the last Madar showdown, and
Right.
this was the first time this will ever happen to me, and it did happen again, but not on screen. But
Right.
you'll see. I was trying to be quiet because my sister and my brother-in-law had just gone to bed.
Right.
I'm on chain 37. This is where I'm staying. I am not risking the last 3. No way in hell.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Yo!
Oh, that's really cool.
Shiny patch! Double shiny patch!
So of course I failed one, but
Right.
Oh!
No, that's sick. That's really cool.
Oh my god! I have never gotten a double shiny patch before! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta take a picture of this. I gotta take a picture. I wasn't even focused on encountering it. I was just so focused on getting a picture of it. That's all I was focused
Right.
on.
No, that's sick. That's a really cool experience. I've never had that happen. That's really damn cool.
Yeah, it actually happened again, but it was off screen. I was doing Pride hunts,
Right.
and I did radar for Ditto, and I found another double shiny patch for Ditto.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
All right. So aside from on-screen moments, aside from on-screen moments that we haven't shared yet,
Right.
oh, first off, hydrate.
I'm out of hydration.
I'll hydrate for you.
My bottles are empty.
So, are there any like off-camera events that you've been to regarding Pokemon that you'd like to give us some detail about, or are there any like special on-screen moments that you've had that we didn't feature today?
There haven't been really too many. Like most of my off-screen Pokemon events are just like going to like card shops and stuff. I don't really do too much anymore because I don't go out too much. I want to make it down to see some friends in North Carolina. I want to make it up to see some friends around the Baltimore area. Go up to like Philly and stuff. Go down like Virginia Beach, around those areas. But beyond that, like the only shiny or the only thing that would have been a revolved around shinies was I was going to go to Baltimore last year, but I got really sick around Baltimore.
Oh man.
And as far as on-screen stuff, no. Most of the stuff that happens on screen, there's not like a lot of really crazy moments that stick out to me. A shiny hunt that really sticks out to me is a Shellos hunt that I did in Sword and Shield. Because I had some really bad computer monitors. So when the Shellos popped up, my computer monitor had like just decided, okay, cool, we're gonna go with a different color palette right now for whatever reason. So the quote is, "Why does this one look so weird?" And then it sparkled, and I yelled because it's shiny. There are a few like card moments that stick out, like when I was still working with Darium, when Champions Path released, our friend Wesso brought one pack and pulled the Rainbow Charizard, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, beyond that, there's not really much that I can think of right off the top of my head. Just because, like, I mean, there's memorable moments from every stream, but they're just memorable for different weird reasons. Like a lot of them are just like because we'll go from talking about like Chad will be spamming butt plug to have a mod approve it, and then 10 minutes later we're having like super serious heart to hearts about shit that's happened in the last few days to one of us. So it's all, I don't know, relative. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't think so.
Well, regardless, man, chaotic times are chaotic times.
Oh hell yeah, it's a blast. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've loved every moment that I've had on stream. It's all been fun. It's all been a lot of fun, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to do it every day.
I feel you there, man.
Well,
so this is my first podcast since I went to NAIC, but I would like to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking I was gonna go to Worlds this year, but unfortunately, during the sign up period, I was dealing with a lot of mental nasties, and I wasn't able to sign up for it in time, so I was like, ah, crap, what am I gonna do now? I saw the NAIC was gonna be in New Orleans, which is just a few states away, and I had some airfare I needed to use up before May, so I was like, nah, screw it, I'll go to NAIC. And what an experience it was! I mean, I got to meet some of the coolest people I met. I actually met a member of my Twitch team, Zardy Coolers. I was actually able to meet Quick Panic and, like I said earlier, Nora in the future.
Oh, sick! Let's go.
I was probably about 5 feet away from Wolfie, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, just seeing all these people play and watching all these kids play the card games and just going to the Pokemon Center, and it was just so much fun and life infusing in me. I was actually able to do a few TikToks with people who are doing TikToks. Let's see, what else do I want to mention? Oh yeah, I got pictures with like probably over 3 dozen cosplayers. One of them,
oh hell yeah,
one of them is actually now one of my new friends.
Oh, sick! Let's go.
Yeah, there was this chick who was cosplaying a Meowth, and I was like I just randomly walked up to her and was like, "Ma'am," I was like, "Miss, out of all the cosplayers I've seen today, I've probably seen you the most." We just started talking, then we went to some of the vendors around, and then we just somehow periodically ran into each other again. She gave me a Marnie. She gave me a Marnie's Morpeko card, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love Marnie! Let me give you a big hug." So we friended each other on Discord, and we hung out on the last day, and it was just like, it was really cool. So I finally got to I made some new friends. Getting back home was the biggest bitch. Getting back home was the biggest bitch. But yeah. Also, Saturday, Nora and Quick were hosting this like full odds shiny hunting event. Like, how many full odds shinies can a collective group get in 1 hour? I don't remember if she streamed. I don't remember if she streamed it or recorded it to put it on. Like, she was doing something with a camera, so I don't remember if she streamed it or if she's gonna potentially put that on YouTube. I don't know.
Right.
But I think the group got 4 or 5 shinies over like just under 30,000 encounters.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty damn awesome. But yeah,
yeah, I want to go to one of those one day. I need to make it out to an event really badly.
Well, if you ever, NAIC is gonna be back in New Orleans, so that's just
hell yeah,
an option. I plan to go back to New Orleans next year for NAIC. I'm gonna try and do both. I'm gonna try and do NAIC and Worlds next year.
I really want to do Worlds next year. We'll see if it's possible. I kind of want to go to Pittsburgh, but I don't know when that is. I saw that someone said, "Hey, they're doing an event in Pittsburgh," and I was like, "Cool, that's not too far away. I could try to go to that." But I've done zero research on it, so I might have missed my opportunity to sign up. I don't know. I'll find out.
You never know until you look, Wiggins.
Yep.
But yeah, most of my on-screen endeavors I've pretty much spoken about. Like, I've talked about my 151 Charizard. I've talked numerous times about my 20,000 encounter Darkrai. Let's see, any other memorable ones? Oh yeah, over the last few years, I've pretty much dubbed myself the Masuda King because I get Masuda shinies super damn quick. Right. So a couple of mentionable ones are my 2-egg Bulbasaur, my 30-egg Litten. Let's see, I got a 75-egg Aurorus, an 82-egg Drillbur. I think it was 230.
Drillbur can eat my whole ass.
What?
Drillbur can eat my whole ass. I have done an unreal amount of Masuda eggs for Drillbur.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that's why you said it.
Yeah,
that's the same thing with me and Honedge. Back before I became a notorious Masuda hunter. I tried the shiny Honedge and it just would not shine.
Right.
The blood sword no liking me.
Yeah, I did a bunch of them when Knight and I were first talking. And during the time I was doing and getting Masuda shinies on stream, but I did a crazy amount off stream. Anytime I was talking tonight, I was doing Drillbur eggs. And I never found it.
Gotcha.
I love Drillbur too. Drillbur and Excadrill are awesome Pokemon.
Oh yeah, definitely. Love Excadrill. Alright, so now we come on to the Pokemon news section, and holy shit, was there Pokemon news recently? Last week we had a Presents. We got a plethora of new stuff. So let's go ahead and just push the other stuff aside and talk about the most important thing, Legends ZA. So what are your opinions on the newest release of information, and what are your opinions specifically on Mega Dragonite?
I think Mega Dragonite is adorable. I love its stupid little head wings and the gem on its tail. I think Mega Dragonite's awesome. I can't wait to use one.
I had a feeling you'd say
excited.
that.
But no, I think it's a really, really cool design, personally, and I'm really looking forward to trying to shiny hunt and use one.
Yeah, we'll see if Dragonite keeps its puke green shiny or if it stays pink like the other Dragonairs.
I don't know. I saw one of the fan drawings that were going around, like, hey, what if it was in, and it showed 6 colors. I really liked Dragonair Blue. I think that looked really good.
We'll see. But yeah, what about the rest of the things? Like the more stuff we got, like we got more info about characters, the new one of the new like bad guys, and also more about how the mechanics work. So what are your thoughts so far about what we've seen so far for Legends ZA?
I'm really excited to try out the new battle mechanics because after watching, the anime as a kid and seeing the trainers get really into the battle and having to dodge, random things that would come their way, I've always wanted a Pokemon game that does that. So I'm extremely excited about that. I think the new bad guy, I really, really like the new bad guy's design. And I'm looking forward to seeing more about him and more about the bad team in general. And I like the little team that you have together there, like when they showed in the presents of the trailer, and that one of them uses a star. You really excited me. I'm excited about the battle tower, and I really just in general can't wait to see how they do the different wild areas in this, and see how they do things as simple as like how Pokemon spawn in. What Pokemon are aggressive. I was ecstatic to see what looked like alpha Pokemon back.
Yeah, those red eyes on that Houndoom.
Yeah. And hearing that there's going to be, wild roaming megas is really exciting.
They
I
had to
just
have
assume they're going to be like the totem mons though. So we'll see how those are, but I'm really geeked for this game.
Well, it's kind of like
can't wait to get my hands on it.
Well, the rogue megas are kind of like the new raid mechanic, because I mean, in Sword and Shield we had Dynamax, we had max raids and Dynamax adventures, and Scarlet and Violet we had the terror raids, and now in this game
if it's
we
like
have
a raid
megas.
mechanic, I'll be super excited to see.
Yeah.
If we have any kind of multiplayer in this game, I'll be pretty excited.
I'm pretty sure I saw more than one character facing a rogue mega, so I think it's the new raid mechanic.
That would be really exciting. I hope that that's right, because I would love some multiplayer in this game.
Yeah, there's gotta be some form of multiplayer in this game, just very limited.
I'll take what I can get.
You and me both. One thing I'm looking forward to is actually the Zygarde. Anything related to Zygarde. I really want to know how Zygarde is integrated into this story, and what is the purpose of Zygarde in this version of Pokemon, because we all know what Zygarde is. We all know the quest of collecting his cells is, which we've obviously seen in the past trailer. So I'm excited to see that come back into play. But overall, again, I'm on the same page with you. Like, I really want to see how the battle mechanics work, and because I am dying to go up, attack a person from behind, and challenge them to a battle, because they've been doing it to us for decades.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see I like the battles. I'm really, really geeked for that. I'm also just really geeked to go in, find a Staryu, and shiny hunt it.
We'll see a Star.
As soon as Staryu's in there, I'm gonna as soon as I see the Staryu, I'm gonna shiny hunt it.
I would really love. I don't know what shiny I really want to hunt, to be honest. Jeez, I don't know what I want to shiny hunt first in that game. I'll just be happy once I can use my boy Crocodile again. I love Crocodile.
Very fair. Crocodile is awesome. I love that whole line is great. I love that that Sandile just swims around in the dirt. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, I know. I love it too.
Not the dirt.
So they also released some more stuff about Pokemon Champions. So I'm as someone who also knows people who are in the competitive scene, do you think that Champions is going to replace the VGC meta over any of the newer games, especially going into next year?
Personally, I hope so, just specifically because they showed off the ability to adjust your IVs and shit manually in that game. I think that would bring in a new crowd in the VGC that doesn't want to spend, hours and months and whatever breeding for the perfect Pokemon. Making it more accessible to more people, I think, is going to be a W for Pokemon in general. And whereas I'm not personally going to be, I mean, I don't know, this might get me back into VGC, but like I've been out of it for quite a while. But seeing the ability to just adjust simple things and that made me really happy. And I hope that they allow stuff like that and that it becomes essentially the new comp game. But
I could definitely see
do I
that.
think it will? I kind of don't, but I just like that it seemed like it made it more easily accessible for everybody. That brought me joy.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like you said, there are people that don't want to like don't want to build Pokemon for know months or weeks on end just to get them perfectly set. But then this game features a mechanic that just allows you to change their stats and IVs like there's nothing. So yeah, you're probably right. Like if it does become like the new mainline meta like competitive game, it's definitely will bring in a new crowd of people, because there's probably people that just like the only reason that they don't want to do competitive is to, like building Pokemon, but building Pokemon will be easier than ever, so it's going to be we may see some new champions coming into play.
That'd be fantastic. I'd be very happy about that.
But speaking of champions, this is going to be bringing back up topic from my experience at NEIC. The winners of like the kids bracket for the winner and runner up for the kids bracket of the TCG were brother and sister.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit you can't make up. And we didn't see who won, but then we randomly saw the two kids, and then one girl randomly ran up and hugged the girl the sister, but then she patted the brother on the shoulder, and they're like, "Yep, the girl won."
Hell yeah, that's fantastic. That's really damn cool.
Yeah, and it was basically a mirror deck battle because they had the same deck.
That's funny.
I know it was pretty cool too. All right, so the last thing we like to talk about are any future plans or goals that you have in mind that you want to achieve or you're going to start up. So is there anything that you want to spill the beans on regarding what's coming up for General Wiggins or anything you want to achieve before the end of the year?
Not really, because with ZA out, I really just want to finish my Shiny Oak Challenge in Let's Go Eevee. That's like my main focus. I would really like to finish the Shiny Living Dex in Scarlet and Violet, but I don't know that I'll have time to get around to that because the Let's Go Eevee is like my number one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to finish Pokemon X Improved, which I mean I just need to go back through and do the levels and stuff to work on that. But yeah, no, not much beyond that. Because right now it's all just prep for ZA, and then after ZA, it's once the hype for ZA dies down, it's just building towards Resi 9 for me.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Resi 9?
Resident Evil 9.
Ah, gotcha. I thought that's what it was. I just needed to clarify for my own sake.
Yeah, no, it's Resident Evil is my favorite game series, but Pokemon is the game series that I have the most fun replaying.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. But yeah, once Legend ZA is out, I'm going to be focusing a lot on that. But in the meantime, my current goal at the moment is to finish up my Soul Link with Chaos. We currently have 6 of the 8 badges, and we currently have a team of 5 each. So we're going to see how far that takes us, and hopefully, hopefully by the end of tomorrow's segment, we'll be ready to face. Hopefully by the end of tomorrow's segment, we'll be at the point where we're ready to challenge the Elite Four. So that's going to be my goal for that. But then the series has to go on hiatus because for the majority of August, Chaos got other stuff going on, so we won't be able to touch back for a while. but I will be focusing on my SBQ and trying to get that done. And what I actually plan to do, which I haven't told anybody yet, is that I plan to take this into the DLCs, but for each DLC, I'm going to be using a hand-selected, built, new teams of 6 for each DLC, and they have to be Pokemon that I A, haven't hunted for yet, and B, are also found in either Kitakami or in the biomes. So that'll be my other project that I have that's going to be helping me out wrap up what I got going on the rest of the year. But after that, I'm honestly not sure. I don't know what else is going to happen by the end of the year, so we'll see what happens.
Very fair. Hell yeah.
All right, so before we kick off, Wiggins, I want to thank you again for taking the time out of your day to not only be interested in the show itself, but also taking the time to sit down with me on what makes you the PokeNerd that you are, and also for being just a great human being in general.
Hell yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. If there's anybody who is not following the General Wiggins, please make sure you follow them at the pinned comment above. So, there's only one last task I need you to do, buddy.
Aye.
The rule is guest chooses the raid. So, who's gonna get the nerd raid today? It could be anybody you want. Doesn't matter what they're playing.
Let's go with Jesse Rachel.
Jesse's live? All right, no problem.
Yep. That's why I'm lurking on at the moment.
No problemo. We will go and give... Oh, she's actually doing Arceus resets.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go Raider. All right, so for anyone who has subscribed to my channel, the Poké Network, you can use this raid command. If you're not subbed to my channel, you can use this raid command. All right, I'm going to go ahead and formally start this raid. So, Wiggins, do you have a normal outro that you like to say at the end of every stream, or?
Not really. Normally, I just read off names. Say goodbye to folks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I had one for a while, and I don't know why I stopped. I listened to a clip from Resident Evil. Hope this is not Chris's blood, but haven't done it in a while.
Gotcha. Well, I normally like to say I want to thank you for choosing the back alley as your place to hang out today. Stay safe, stay strong. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, you nerds. But oh crap, I forgot. I didn't wear my bow tie today. Dang it.
God damn it. What were you thinking?
I don't know. I'll have to wear it next time. But in honor of the True Turbo, I like to remind you guys to stay safe, stay rocking, stay true to yourself. I'll see you guys in about maybe 3 weeks with another episode of the season, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy all the people I have coming on the show thus far, or going to be having on the show for the season. So from all of us here at pokeNERDS Inc., we say bye bye.